Okay, here we go. This is Garrett. TearsToJoyMinistries.org. This video is called, Have You Ever Been Drunk on Blood? I'm serious here. I'm not joking. Have you ever drank so much human blood you got drunk? Look at this amazing scripture here in the Bible. This is Revelation 17:6. This is the Apostle John speaking. John's still alive. We all know he's a prisoner on the island. God gives him an incredible revelation. Listen to what God says here through John. Listen to what John says here. This is John talking. I could see that she was drunk. Who is she? She there is the woman riding the beast. John says, drunk with the blood of God's holy people? The woman on the beast is drunk from drinking blood, and she's not just drinking blood, she's drinking the blood of the chosen ones. Now, who is the woman on the beast? I'm going to give a one-sentence answer because this video is not about that. The woman on the beast, physically speaking, is the United States. There are many Christians who will tell you that she is the Catholic Church and the Vatican. And that can also be correct in a lesser form. That can also be correct. But in the greater definition, in the greater attribute of that scripture, it's the United States. And John is saying here, I could see that she, the United States, was drunk. Drunk with the blood of God's holy people? Well, how does that happen? What God is talking about here is when the mark of the beast is implemented worldwide, and the citizens of the world, the police officers, government officials, and the secret services of the world, they're all going to be hunting down Christians who didn't take the mark. And they're going to be putting us into jails and prisons and detention centers and FEMA camps and torture centers and cremation centers where they're going to be burning us and getting rid of us by the tens and tens and tens of thousands and millions. That's what God is talking about here. So when John says, I can see that she was drunk with the blood of God's holy people, John is not saying that the government leaders here are going to be drinking our blood. What John is saying here is the USA is going to be killing its Christian citizens in such hideous, grotesque ways and in such gigantic numbers that the evil in this country is going to get drunk off of our blood. So let's continue now. I could see that she, the United States, was drunk with the blood of God's holy people who were witnesses for Jesus, Were means we're dead. Were is past tense. We're dead now. We're going to be killed, raped, beaten, stabbed, murdered, and tortured by the millions in the USA. Now, this is going to be worldwide. The mark of the beast is worldwide. Every country, every city, every town, every village, every island, every mountain. But the USA rides the beast like no other country since the flood. The USA rides the beast to biblical fulfillment. We ride the beast, the porn, the alcohol, the drugs, the kidnapping, the sex slaves, the greed, the underground bases with the demons, the underground bases doing genetic manipulation, making demonic monsters. We ride the beast. More than any other country, we are the woman here that is drunk with the blood of the chosen ones who were witnesses for Jesus. What does it mean when you get drunk on blood? What does it mean when a country gets drunk on the blood of the chosen ones? Let me share with you what this means as I wrap up this video. Most of the population of the world, but this video is about the United States. This is worldwide though. Most of the population in the USA is going to take the mark of the beast. And when they take the mark, they are lost forever, and one or more special demons is going to enter every single person. It might be one demon, it might be a team of demons. And it's either going to be 1, 2, 5, 7, it doesn't matter. They're going to enter every single person who takes the mark. And these people are going to freak out on the Christians and each other. When they take the mark and they're given to Satan and they're now possessed and they got these special demons in them, they're going to be hunting us down. They're going to be turning us in. They're going to be telling on us. They're going to be trying to rape us. They're going to beat us up. They're going to try to starve us. They're going to laugh at us. They're going to mock us. They're going to cut us. They're going to shoot us. They're going to put us in handcuffs and bring us to police departments. Or they might be bringing us to Walmart centers to turn us in. They're going to be getting on the cell phone, calling the FBI, calling brand new Secret Service agencies that might be popping up soon to round up the Christians in special vans, in special buses. And we're going to be raped and beaten and hurt and tortured and killed and murdered and burned and cut and shot. And we're going to be having our heads cut off. And this country, the USA, which rides the beast more than any other country in the world, is going to get demonically drunk on our suffering and on our blood. And this is what John is talking about in Revelation 17:6. And John says, I stared at her in complete amazement. Let's try to imagine what John saw here. John sees this gigantic beast type animal, some kind of beast, some kind of demonic beast. It might have been shaped a little bit like a bull, a little bit like maybe like a part lion, part bull, part cow, part something else. And there is this wicked demonically looking, sinister, evil woman riding the beast. And she's drunk. And John is seeing this. And she's not just drunk, she has blood in her cup. And she has blood dripping down her mouth. And it's falling on her demonically, satanically witch type gown that she's wearing. And she's wasted. She's demonically wasted. On what? On blood. Not just blood. It's not just blood. It's not blood from animals. It's not blood from this or that. It's blood from the chosen ones. This is how bad it's going to get in the USA. It's going to be so bad. I'm talking about the last 3.5 years of the 7-year tribulation, not the first half. I'm talking about the last half. So let's read this again. John says, I could see that she, the woman, that's the USA, was drunk. Drunk with the blood of God's holy people who were witnesses for Jesus. I stared at her in complete amazement. Well, so would you, and so would I, if we saw this vision. It would be amazing, absolutely amazing. So what can we do to get ready for the 7-year tribulation starting? We can humble ourselves more and more every day. We could pray more and spend time with God. And we can ask God to draw us closer to Jesus. And we can ask God to use us to help people. We call that ministry work. We can ask God to please use us to help people. One more time, please. We could humble ourselves a little bit more every day. We could spend a little bit more time in prayer, spending time with God, valuable time with God. We can ask God to continue to draw us closer and closer to Jesus. And we can ask God to please use us as we're humbling ourselves every day. Use us to try to help somebody. One of our family members, friends, neighbors, co-workers, bosses, someone at church, homeless people on the streets. Ask God to use you. And that is how we can get ready for the 7-year tribulation. All right, I pray that this scripture, and I pray that God, using this scripture is blessing you. I really, really do. Don't be afraid. Humble yourself more. Try to pray more if you can. I know it's hard. I know. Try to spend more time with Jesus. Try to help him.